Hi there, students. A sob story. A countable noun. This is an idiom. Okay, a sob story is something that somebody tells you about themselves that is intended to make you feel sympathy, to feel sad for that person. Okay, so a sob story. It's like something to pull at your heartstrings. He told me a sob story about not having enough money to go and visit his sick mother. Yeah. So he came out with this sob story. Okay, so if you say something is a sob story, you're saying that what somebody has told you, the story about their own difficulties or problems, it means that you think they're telling you all of this in order to get your sympathy. Yeah. He gave me a sob story and then asked me for money. Yeah, he was trying to stimulate my generosity by making me feel sorry for him. So a sob story, a story of personal distress, yeah, to try to arouse sympathy. Very often a sob story is given as an excuse. So when the teacher asked why he hadn't done his homework, he gave the teacher a sob story about how his grandmother had died and things were very difficult at home. Yeah, or you could give a sob story as an apology. Yeah, trying to justify why something happened and make the person feel sympathetic for you. Yeah, so it's effectively just a sad story. It can be written as well, but I think very often it's spoken, talking about the personal problems that you've had to arouse sympathy in the listener. So very often it's used as an alibi or an excuse designed to get the person who's listening to feel sorry for them. So yeah, I asked the boss for a raise, and he gave me a sob story about the company not increasing its profits and how difficult things were for the company. Yeah, but well, it's the same for all of us. Feeling sympathy for the company. I guess that's the idea. So he yeah, if you're gullible, you're going to fall for every sob story that somebody tells you. I think very often a sob story is something that you probably don't believe, or it's got exaggerated details as well. Yeah. I think if you call something a sob story, this is disapproving. Yeah, you're saying they're only trying to doing it to try to get me to feel sorry for them, so that I don't punish them, so that I'm generous with them. And this is the idea of a sob story. Yeah, an attempt to generate sympathy. Yeah, a sad story that will make you more open to being generous or being lenient on the person. Yeah, it's about personal hardship. It might be true, but most commonly it's invented or at least exaggerated. Yeah, and like that you can get the pity of the listener. Yeah. he he's always giving me some sob story about why he's late for work. Yeah, about having to walk 25 miles to work or something like that. Yeah, she gave me another one of her sob stories as part of her excuse, so that I wouldn't be angry with her and I wouldn't punish her. Yeah, so I've had enough of these sob stories. Okay, to sob. Yeah, to sob is to cry. It's a fairly quiet crying. Yeah, so it's a story designed to make you sob. And that effectively is the origin of it. Formality. This is informal. I think I'd probably give it a 3.5 informality. Yeah. Use it in an informal conversation. Could you use it in a semi-formal one? Maybe. I don't think I would use this in a semi-formal or formal writing though. And then going back to the origin of this word sob, maybe it comes from a German word, sabbern, to drool, to slobber, to salivate. Yeah, maybe that's it. So, yeah, please tell me a sob story. I'm going to tell you a sob story at the end of this to get you to give me a rating. Nah, no, I'm not. I'm just joking. Okay, yeah, maybe also this sob just is onomatopoeia and no more. So, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. A sob story.